Not sure what his issue is. I know he's genuinely injured. You know, we're like all the ones that are pulled out this time round. They're generally injured. You know what I mean? It's not like they wanted to be pulled out or didn't want to come. It's been taken out of hands. They are generally injured and they can't be here with us.
Do you feel it's quite important to emphasise that because there is this perception?
Of course.
Especially with this double header, I know that it means a lot to you and to the coaching staff, but in terms of the group it doesn't really mean, I guess, a lot. It's more about building to March. Can you understand this perception that people think that this is a dead rubber?
Yeah, and it's not. It's definitely not a dead rubber. You're representing your country, which is the main thing. So it no matter who you play, you know, the opposition is you're representing and you want to be there. You know, you should be proud to be, you know, representing your country, which is the first thing. Second thing is, look, if they're injured, they're injured. You know, you can't do nothing about that. And we just got to concentrate on the ones that are here. You know, they're the most important thing. You know, the players that are here who want to be here, who want to train and play well and do well for their country.
How frustrating is that sort of camp after camp when there is a number of call-offs? Right?
It's part of the game. It's just part of football. We know we put a squad together and then, you know, there's still another round of fixtures and we know that, you know, we're going to get some pull-outs, you know, because that's just the way it is. It's football. And we just got to adapt and use the ones that are here, you know.
Andy Robertson's obviously an influential player in the squad, like Scott McTominay and Ryan Fraser have been starting in recent games. Do you feel that you've got enough quality in the squad to replace those players that dropped?
Of course, yeah, definitely. I mean, Andy's an outstanding fullback, you know, one of the best in Europe, you know, if not the world. So he's a good captain. So you will miss him, but they've got other players in the squad who need to step up. And we'll step up and do a good job for the country.
Do any of the managers have been in touch with regards maybe giving their players a break over the two games, given the circumstances?
Not as far as I know. That's the truth, not as far as I know.
Would that be something you give consideration to, and especially with regards to Celtic players who have played a lot of football?
Of course, so we know about Celtic lads, you know, they play so many games, they're doing well at the moment. You know, they want to play football all the time because they're a good bunch. But no one's told us that we got to arrest anyone, you know. It's not come from no one, as far as I know. No manager's rung up the gaffer and says, well, arrest him or anything. So they're here and we just assess it as it goes.
To what extent are you thinking about experimenting over these two games with regards looking forward to next match?
No experiment. We put out the best side we can, you know, over the two games. See if we can get, you know, maximum points. If it goes well, if not, try and get 4 points, you know, and try and finish as high as we can in the group, you know. We set a target that we wanted to finish third, so that's what we want to try and do. And then between now and March is a long time, you know. People can have bad times and form could drop and some players might come into the fold what we didn't even think about. So we just got to take it from there. The most important thing is the next two games here. That we're ready to go.
Is it a difficulty, the big gap between these two games and the next two games in terms of keeping any confidence or momentum for a period?
Not really, because we know what it is. We know that the group finishes after these two games and we know there's a big gap. We'd love to have them around, but there's no point in bringing players in because they play so many games for their clubs anyway. You know, we just go out and watch them and keep an eye on them and make sure they're ticking over and playing well. And then when it comes up to March, we pick a squad again on who's playing well, you know, who's not injured, such and such and so, yeah.
Do you feel in the games that you've had in the 6 months since you came in with Steve that the players who have been here in most of the squads, has the vision of what Steve wants from his team, do you think it's been implemented now?
Yeah, I think we're getting there with it. It takes time, but we're getting there. Like I said, they train well, really well. Every session, the boys are on it. And, you know, slowly we're getting there with it. You know, you can see in the certain games that you can see what we're trying to do. We want to win games, we want to score goals, you know, but we want to be solid as well. We don't want to concede, you know. And then we just keep working on and doing that. You know.
Well, I mean, when you talk about not conceding, the only clean sheets we've had in this group are against San Marino, and you've not been able to get, I guess, a consistent defence.
Of course, you know, we know that because every time we go out, like you say, there's a lot of injuries and nothing's guaranteed, but that's what we have to work with, you know, and we're happy to do that. You know, we know that's the job. You know we're not always going to have the same back four all the time, but you know, whoever plays is representing, like I say, your country, and you give it your all.
From your point of view, has this been a more difficult job than you thought?
Nah, not from my point of view.
Steve seems to think that it's certainly surprised him when we spoke to him. Is it
I don't know. That's the gaffer. For me, no. I knew it would be hard. I knew it would be tough. You know, you just know, just for the history of the country, and everyone talk about ain't been to a tournament for 20 years. So you know it's going to be tough. You know, you boys and ladies. You know what I mean? You give us a little bit back. So you know, I mean, we know what the job's about. Gaffer knows what the job's about.
Do you feel that pressure? You know, that kind of weight of expectation of the nation on your shoulders that we want to finally, you know, get to that European final.
The pressure you put on yourself because you want to be part of something special. Yeah. You know, we take the job on because at the end of the day, that it's that little bit of glory that you can get. You know, that feel-good factor that yourself and the players and the supporters, you know, and the country want. They want to get to a tournament. We want to be part of that. We want to be that group that does it. But so we know what the pressure is, but it's good enjoyment at the same time. You know, I'm proud to be here. You know, I really am. So pressure-wise like that, no, not for me.
Alex, so much you said about the key to what Steve did at Kilmarnock and how much a success it was because it was that time in the training field that you get the players and just that repetition of getting the ideas across. And from that point of view, is there any scope, just given how little time you do get with the players in these international breaks, to get the lads together at any point before the sort of the playoffs for a couple of days, just again working the systems that you play with?
Again, that would be between obviously the gaffer and the FA, you know, and the clubs. You know, whether the clubs would give their players up when they got European games and Premier League games, and I can't really see it.
Would it be beneficial?
It would be great if we could get them in and get them together and do some sessions, but I can't see that ever happening.
Do you think, and I know you haven't been involved in the national team for that long a time, but do you think the stance of clubs up here and down in England has changed? You know, obviously, you know, it's big business now for these clubs, isn't it? You know, they get to European finals, etc., etc. Has it changed in terms of releasing their players and wanting their players to play in games like this?
I've not come across that, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? I don't get mixed up in all that stuff, politics. I turn up, I want to coach and make sure the lads who are here, I just concentrate on them. You know, I let the FA and all that stuff out. But for me, it's just the ones that are here are the most important players. And then, you know, we deal with them and hopefully get the best that we can out of them.
It's been years since we've sat here and heard a Scotland coach or assistant coach use the word glory. Is that something that really is a factor in your mind?
Of course, yeah. You want a piece of that. That's why you're here.
Well, many people would say you wouldn't get it from Scotland over the last few years.
I don't know about that one. I mean, look, I got offered this job, which I grabbed both hands, and you know, you want glory, don't you? You want to go away thinking, look what I've done. You know, I've been part of this. That's what you want. Yeah, any boy would want that. You know, any player, any human being would want to go to that next level and have that feeling. Even when you win promotion for your clubs, or you know, you get into a point, it's just a great feeling. And to do it at national level, international level, it'd be amazing.
Do you still sense that amongst the players, even though things haven't gone their way in this group?
Definite. They all want to be there. They all want to go to that next level. They all want to taste a little bit. That's why they're in it. You know. I mean, I like to think that's why we're all here. You know, to get to them finals and do the country proud.
That makes the criticism of the guys pour out unfair then?
Yeah, I mean, again, the ones that on this camp, as far as I know, everyone's injured. You know, there's no one who's pulled out and just, do you know what I mean, pulling out for like saying they don't want to turn up, or the club saying they don't want them to turn up. Generally, they're all injured. You know, they're all in the squad at the start, but they're extra fixture list. You know, and they get injured, and we just take it from there. You know.
Well, I've heard of Sterling getting pulled out of the England squad for the first
Yeah, I've
year.
heard a little bit.
Have you heard anything like that in the Scotland squad?
No. We all love each other there.
All peace and harmony?
Yeah, it's lovely here. We don't have no fights among us.
Glory and love.
Then glory and love. I like that.
Thanks, Alex.
Pleasure. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, and you.